Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Abdullah Konte here with another episode of Win Sports. I've been gone for a little while. I was out of town in New Orleans for a few days for a friend's bachelor party, which has left me kind of not feeling the best. You could hear it in my voice a little bit. But we're back at it. We're back in DC, getting ready for another week, a big week for me. Rookie camp kind of is the first time we can get out there, get a look at some of these new additions to the team. Got me really excited. We've been seeing a lot of stuff that they've been dropping. One of the things that we're currently waiting for is those jersey numbers. We're seeing a lot of other teams drop those for their squads, so we're still waiting on that, but we should be getting that anytime soon. I'm recording this right now on Wednesday night, so I'm assuming sometime, tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be getting those numbers in, and then we have rookie camp on Friday. So basically, I kind of wanted to jump in, do just a really quick video. Basically, as I get excited, it's like, what are the things that I'm looking forward to? And that the fan base should be looking forward to or thinking about as we go into this rookie camp, right? So I made 5 things on this. So yeah, the first one to me is seeing those new helmets. Basically we've been seeing them drop a lot of content on the new uniforms, and we're not going to really see the new uniforms completely when they get out there, but we'll see those new helmets. I got to see them when Sonny Styles had his press conference, but it'll be nice to get some photos of them while they're wearing them and moving around and stuff like that. And I'm also just curious to see what the practice jerseys look like, if they've changed those at all. So that's a quick easy one. Should be interesting to see. I think they might have some changes to that. But ultimately, just seeing those jerseys on these guys and seeing these helmets on these guys is going to be fun for me. Give us a kind of a preview of what the season's going to be like. I'm more excited to shoot the season than any other before, mainly just because I was never really in love with the uniforms that they had before. So these uniforms that they have now, I mean, it gets everybody pretty excited to see how they look. Obviously, we still want them to look good playing. The uniforms are one thing, but if they're winning, that's the bigger thing. So I just think that's going to be something that's going to be fun and exciting to see, just a new change and see how it looks when it comes to photos and stuff like that. So that might be more of just a me thing, but I think a lot of people are excited to see that overall. The second thing that I had was basically just the coordinators, right? Like, I mean, this is 2 new coordinators, that are, at the fold. How much are we going to learn about their defenses or their offense and defenses, like how they're calling plays? Like, they're probably not going to have too much, in store for these players, considering these guys have only been around for a few weeks. But it's our first time to see these guys in charge, right? Like, these guys kind of coaching these guys up. What kind of base defenses and offenses are we going to see? I mean, we know that this David Blau offense is going to be something that's going to be more run heavier than the previous offensive coordinator. We know that this defense might turn into a 3-4 more likely, or at least there's going to be some different base schemes that I'd like to see if they have any full 11 on 11s, and see if we have any guys coming off the edge and seeing what happens there. So just the first time to actually get to see what these coordinators are going to kind of bring to the table. I'm sure we'll get a very, 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 very vanilla version of whatever they're going to do. But ultimately, just being able to see them out there coaching too, see what kind of style they bring. Durante Jones is very soft-spoken. Blau is soft-spoken, but is that just how they talk when they're talking to the media versus how they're talking to the players on the field? That's like another thing. So I'll be looking out for that. I'm sure I'll have a video out after, just kind of talking about what I saw. But that's the second thing that I was, very excited to see. Number 3 is Sonny Styles, man. I mean, it's really, I've seen him, I think seeing him in pads, seeing him out there, like he's a huge dude already. So I'm sure when he puts everything on, it's going to be crazy. But at the same time, I kind of want to see how they're using him, and they might not really show a bunch of that immediately as well. Like we still might get a vanilla version of that too. But they did talk about how they want him to be versatile. They want him to do a lot, and I think he's going to be coming, off the edge or coming. He'll be blitzing a lot more. Than people think, right? Like I think they're going to use him in a lot of different ways. I know some people just feel like he's just going to be middle linebacker and that's it, green dot middle linebacker, but I wouldn't be surprised if they use him in a lot of different ways. And I know this would be probably his first chance of wearing that green dot. It sounds like they're going to try out, him and Chanel and maybe some other people to see who's the best suited person for that green dot. I still think he probably will end up being the green dot person by the beginning of the season, just based upon how many people talked and raved about him while he was at Ohio State. And I'm talking more about his own players, like his peers and stuff like that. So it's clear he could do it, but is he the right man for that job right away? I'm not sure. But just to see him out there, see him moving, see, if we see that athleticism when he's out there too. So that's something I'm excited to see. Number 4 for me is the surprise UDFA, right? Like there's going to be a bunch of undrafted free agent guys out there. And every year there are people who stand out, right? Like, last year we saw that Ja'Cory Brooks, Carlin Vigors stood out. The year prior to that, Tyler Owens stood out, right? Like, these are guys who made the team. Ali Cajo made the team last year from being an undrafted free agent. So it's more likely than not one of these guys is going to make it. Is it the Fred Davis dude from Northwestern, the corner? Is it Malik Spencer, the safety coming out of Michigan State? Is it Chris Hilton Jr.? We saw that he was, trading with Jaden over the summer. He played with Jaden at LSU. Is that somebody, they do have a need at receiver. So like, is that somebody who could maybe steal one of those spots, right? So who is the guy that's going to really, push for that, spot? It just seems like somebody makes the team that we're not expecting to. And this is our first chance to see who has that highest chance, the highest potential, right? And then my number 5 is just the kicker competition, right? They brought in Drew Stevens, I believe that from Missouri. And I kind of want to see what he can do. Is he, I don't know how strong of a leg he has in comparison. But I think that the Jake Moody thing was one that look, the kicker situation last year was just one that was not pleasing to anyone. Jake Moody, I think, did a decent job by the end of the year, but there were still kind of people who weren't so sure of him. People, I think, who are okay with him not coming back. I think everybody wants to see a true kicker competition because I think for the most part, most people have felt like there hasn't been a legit one here in the last few years. So see what that kid can bring. See what kind of kicks he has, if he has some confidence as well. So those are just my 5 things. Like, it's a very quick video overall. Like, I'm not feeling the best, so I figured I'd keep it kind of short and sweet, but at the same time, I'm excited, man. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to try to make sure I get pictures of all the draft picks, specifically. I'm really excited to see Antonio Williams as well. I think it's just going to be a little harder when they're in shorts and t-shirts. Like, most of these positions, like, when you talk about Katron Allen and you talk about Josephs, like, these are all positions where you're not going to see a whole lot when it comes to shorts and t-shirts, right? Like, when we want to see them in pads. So it'll just be exciting to see all these guys out there moving. But I'm just excited to see some football coming back again. Obviously, if you guys have any questions or comments on the content, let me know. If you have any players that you want me specifically to watch out for and to take photos of, just let me know. That's my number 1 thing. I'm out there basically trying to look and see whatever I can find, but ultimately, I'm trying to get some great shots while I'm out there too. So excited for the season, man. This team's going to be vastly different, I think, than last year or in the years prior. And this is going to be our first look at the new squad with the new uniforms and everything. So thank you guys for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.